Hi, this is Adrian Thompson from Sim Racing Limited. A little video today showing work we've done recently, just completed, to provide Mailchimp integration with your venue management system cloud data. Over the last decade, the venue management system has done a very good job all around the world of allowing you to control the mechanics of running a race centre, so turning pods on and off, starting up sims, shutting down sims, registering drivers, collecting laps, telemetry. And earlier this year we released the functionality to allow you to print out branded telemetry to give to your customers as a useful way of creating and stimulating repeat business. We're moving ever more into the space of providing business functionality on top of the mechanics of running a race centre, and today's video is to show you the work that we have now completed to provide Mailchimp integration. So as anyone who's run a business will know, repeat business is good business. If your customers only come once, then you spend a lot of money marketing to get them in the doors once, and it doesn't tend to work out very well. So Mailchimp is a well-known mailing facility, and having liaised with our customers around the world, it's one that's much used by our customers. So it was a natural first choice for us to provide integration with Mailchimp. We may integrate with other mailing systems, and we will certainly be moving on to look at functionality to assist with booking management, payment management and membership management. But today's video is just showing you what we've done with Mailchimp integration. And everything I'm going to show you today is already available and activated for our Venue Management System version 3 premium users, and will be available upon request for trial for our standard users. So let me show you what we have. So I've set up a little dummy Mailchimp account here. In fact, that's the active one. I'll come back to that. I've set up a dummy one here. So just created today a little Mailchimp account, a free account, free for up to 2,000 subscribers. I've created a list that I'm going to use to synchronize with the venue management system cloud data, and 3 other lists that I'm not using. You'll see in this list it has already 1 subscriber, Steve at steviemcsteve.com, made up email address with a made up phone number. If we now go to the account management pages, I'm going to show you how you can synchronize that with your venue management system data. So the bulk of the data for your venue management system, the drivers and contacts are logged through the EMS, event management system. And if I have a look here in this little noddy account, we have 124 entries. Those are drivers, but only 5 of them have email addresses, again made up email addresses. So I'm going to show you how by linking your venue management system with your Mailchimp account you can synchronize these 2 sets of data and keep them automatically synchronized. So let's go and do that right now. So premium users, if you go here on your account management pages and click on Mailchimp, you will be invited to connect. As it says here, Mailchimp integration allows two-way syncing between the contacts in your VMS database and your Mailchimp account. This allows you to use Mailchimp's powerful mass mailing functionality to communicate with your customers, while still being able to register and alter customer details via your VMS systems such as EMS. It also allows systems such as EMS to be aware of customers who have signed up to your mailing list via your website and automatically complete their names as you enter them. So let's just show you how to link those. So currently a VMS account, a little test one I use, and a Mailchimp account, a little test one I've created today. So let's link those 2. So I click on this icon here. This is inviting me to give the username of my Mailchimp account and the password, which I've already typed in earlier. So just logging into my Mailchimp account. For the account management system. The account management system is now confirming that the account management system for this license key, this license account, has now been linked to that Mailchimp account. The next thing I have to do, step 2 of 2, is of the lists that the system can now see, I have in that Mailchimp account which one I want to synchronize with, and I'm going to use this as the one I showed you just now, the list I've created for VMS testing that just has the one contact in it. Use selected list. Okay, so we can now see here that straight away the system, as a first time connection, is going to synchronize those two sets of data. So we saw there were 124 drivers in the database, 5 of which have email addresses, and there was one contact in the Mailchimp account. So it's chugging through those 124 now, and there we go. It's found the 5 that have email addresses. None of them produced errors, errors being badly formed email addresses or corrupt email addresses of some kind. It took 20 seconds to synchronize the 5, at which point we should see that the contacts and drivers here is unchanged in this scenario because Stevie McSteve at steviemcsteve.com was already in this database, but these other 4 email addresses which were in the VMS data, if we now go to our Mailchimp account and refresh this page for this list, in fact let's go back to lists, and now we have a look at this list, a list for VMS testing. We now see it has that full list of contacts. And if we were to unsubscribe a contact from Mailchimp on the next synchronization, which happens daily or whenever you force it, that would be unsubscribed in the VMS data, and likewise the other way around. So in a nutshell, that's what the system does. That's just a little noddy account. If we go back to the account management page, we can't see any significant history here. If I close that down and I show you the data for our sister company, the Race Centre, here's the Race Centre's Mailchimp account. It has 2 lists, one temporary one for this year's Children in Need charity event, and its main one with 14,000 subscribers. I'm not going to click on the list there because that would show you real email addresses inappropriately. But there you can see a real account with real data. If I go to the account management page for the Race Centre, you can see here that there are actually 23,000 contacts in the database, but only 14,000 of those have email addresses. And the system, as part of what it does, synchronizes this data at 3 AM every morning. And we can see over the last 30 days that the database has grown from 23,824 across the last 30 days to 23,895. And we can see that there is, as currently stands, out of all of those contacts, there's just one badly formed email address, which I can go in and modify here. Anyway, in a nutshell, that's the system. It's actually been in operation with the Race Centre and another number of other beta testers for about 6 months now. So robust function, ready to use by our premium account holders and ready to trial by our standard users. If this looks like it's of interest to you, dive in and have a play with it right now if you're a premium user, or get in touch if you'd like to learn more. Otherwise, that is the end of today's video. I hope you found that useful.